Mr. Nanaki follows Angel down towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Ancient's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something, but that seems too simple. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I could smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Genki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it all like him, or... You're late, Mr. Kawara. I've grown tired of waiting. Ellipses? The Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein. Doctor. It was just Ancient you killed the headmaster as well. It wasn't just Ancient. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been... Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before I merely disassembled Miss Angelus after the fact. It did not kill her. Do you think I care? It would appear that you need some assistance. I told you before, but you should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed the ancient Angelus? Do not listen to the Dark Sorcerer's words, Tixdorius Melodia Funis. He will lay a spell on you. Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself. The dancing peanuts. Where is that dancing peanut? The dancing peanut killed me. That's the case solved. Dancing peanut poisoned me. Exclamation. An iron grill drops behind me like an evil wizard's porculus. I'm cut off. Oh dear, we appear to be shut in. No, the dark spell. What are you doing? Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. Now, let's return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth you seek. You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You are involved in the medical center here, too. Nothing you can say to me will change my mind. How pugnacious of you. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful. Operation Hatoful? The plan to wipe out humanity with the Sharon virus? Precisely. Oh, does it make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture? Read ahead. I said it past tense. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful. Quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strands of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Sharon virus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside the host body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have had to send live carriers into their society and allowed it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Sharon virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Genki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. In his body alone was Sharon able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate. Ryuta is just as weak and fragile as Genki was. Ryuta killed me. Wow. You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he would never have killed himself. Indeed. It had not occurred to us that the tests of the strain's effect would harm his mental health. We expected that he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put in indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I have preserved his remains and have kept them to this day. I've been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. It sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system, create a compatibility like Fujishiro Nagiki's. Compromise the immune system, they die. Indeed, even if the subject were able to become a carrier for the Sharon virus, if they died to some other infection, it would all be for naught. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system, which is why he kept going to the doctors and projectile vomiting everywhere. His sickness, his vomiting, is the reason I'm dead. Thank you, Ryuta. Thank you, Colleen. Go fuck yourself. I suppose I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks. Full marks? He still doesn't get it. My head hurts. Almost as if some strange creature was wriggling about deep inside my brain. Are you okay, Colleen? Mr. Nagnaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were alright when I went to the infirmary earlier to check on him. Ancient came to the infirmary to see me. You have come this far. I'm sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Everything is hazy. I think my stomach is acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Wami gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. Are you okay, Colleen? Yeah, I'm fine now. Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I want to make sure you're alright. Ancient is reaching toward me. Want to go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. Ancient falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Colleen, I can't breathe. Oh, she can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange, almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Ancient. See you tomorrow. She fell down before my eyes. And then the experiment was a resounding success. Miss Angelus displayed the archetypal symptoms of a human infected with Sharon virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis in the lungs. But more simply, any human who comes into contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Ancient and I were together since we were children. Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you even recognize this? Is it what's left of Ancient? The Scarecrow's head. No, because her head was in the box. Yes, alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, that being you called the Scarecrow. It's one of the labor model new humans developed by Dub Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, but you will but if you will, to compensate for that, the Labor series was a great step toward the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human head mounted inside the artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints. I'm looking at you, complainers. However, I carried on the Dub Party's research as well, and created this prototype to be my sidekick. But it's labor 9. It means he made like 8 more. We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation. So I had it patrol the building. And now, the next question. What is inside this bag? A human head? No. Close. But you have to be more specific. The brain. This is why he removed my brain in his ending. In his true ending. I believe we had Miss Angelus's head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing? Missing? When I found her head in the box, I was too shocked to be looking for clues. Her brain was gone. I may as well have missed something. Wait, he doesn't mean Ancient's brain. Correct. You do catch on quickly. Not as quickly as I was. Apparently I knew that like eons ago. Miss Angelus did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in labor 9, she had lost much of her personality. Then she's alive, but her body is gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not alive? I don't know anymore. Can you save her? That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but really it's quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago. A few inits ago? Okay, no M. But you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, shall we say. Alas, Miss Angelus's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, and today her mind. You are a far more twisted villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawara. I killed Ancient. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I had Labor 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. It's funny because all this talk about me wanting to punch Ryuta in the face, turns out he killed me. Just saying. You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Miss Angelus told me long ago? Come follow me. He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? Ancient is gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You're obedient, Mr. Kawara. Wait, Texorus, Meladonia, Funnus. The demon spores are the thickest that way. You will not be able to return. That's right, the doctor's probably gonna do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara. Come back. Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye. Oh dear. This looks bad. Do you suppose it's poison gas? This presence, mystic phantom, the avatar of miasma. You do take everything in stride, don't you, Kawara? Two humans lie in a twisted pile. They are Ancient's parents. She said they work as mediators between birds and humans. They were trying to say something to the humans barricaded on the other side of the wall, but they received only bullets as reply. The death of her parents became a signal. The birds surrounding the little house crossed the wall as one. Oh, they killed her parents. Well, that's kind of twisted. And then, oh gosh, I can hear gunfire from inside. I can hear the humans and birds screaming. The birds are screaming. I'm sorry, it just sounds funny. I'm just imagining a lot of cawing. We could do nothing but stand outside and watch. And then the stranger came and spoke to us. Is there anything you desire? I will grant any wish for you. So tell me. I answered. I don't want things to happen anymore. My wish is for the world where humans and birds no longer fight. Even if I die, I want there to be peace. And Ancient continued. I agree. I would do anything to make Colleen's wish come true. The stranger nodded. It might not be possible right now, but one day I will make it happen. When we were children, that's right. That was you. That was the other thing you had forgotten. You have remembered, I see. 8 years ago, a number of humans barricaded themselves in a building not far from where we lived. Ancient's parents were shot by the other humans, and many birds and humans were killed in the ensuing gunfight. And I met the doctor. And then he took us in the TARDIS, and we went and saved the galaxy, universe, planet, what have you. You know, before they ruined that series by bringing Gallifrey back. I asked for a world in which humans and birds no longer fight. I say when they brought Gallifrey back, let's be flat out honest, the series was ruined, and once season 6 happened, that entire series was ruined. You and Miss Angelus both said you would be glad to die to bring it about. And so I'm carrying out your wish, just as you had stated it. Yeah, but this isn't causing any kind of peace, this is causing more strife. Even symbiotic relationships are not free from strife. In order to end the wars between humans and birds forever, one race would have to be completely destroyed, you see. No, he didn't listen to what he said. Live in peace together. Not one doesn't live. They both have to live. That's what the promise was. You see? Why did you choose me back then? Choose you? Why did I ask you what your wish was, you mean? I assure you, it was not a coincidence. I am not so bored as to wander around granting wishes willy-nilly. I, too, had made a promise to grant your wish. The preliminary test yesterday was a resounding success. We need only transfer the original lysosomes from Fujishiro Nagiki to you, and everything will be in place. I've granted your wish, though I did make you jump through a few hoops so you'd remember your wish and understand my intentions. It would be the least you could do. It would be the least you could do to at least acknowledge all I have done for you. He said least in the sentence twice. It kind of threw me off. Ellipses? I don't care about anything now. Ancient is gone. My wish has destroyed everything. Nothing good has ever happened. If this is what my life is to be like, I wish I'd never been born. I don't want to see anything anymore. Don't be anxious. You will have no will to resist so soon as you will forget it all. Good night, Mr. Kuwara. Ah, my crimson breast senses. Dang, cough, cough. Talking will just make it worse, Higuar. It seems to be leaking in quite slowly. I'm glad we have a little more time, but it's getting hard to breathe. Wallenstein, you coward! Come out and fight! Coo! Oh, Okasan, save the day. Coo, coo! Hold on, just a little longer. We'll get you out of there. I'll try to open the cage. Oko, you see to the gas. Cool. Oko-san shall not fail. Ah, much better. No one can say you slack off as a student president, Rogaine. He's not just a member, he's the president. The Crimson Press shall not forget this. Are you two alone? Where did Kawara go? Cool. Were you separated? Did Colleen wander off and get lost? No, he didn't. He got carried off by the doctor. In the TARDIS. Carried off? Cool. Oh no doubt the doctor is making him drink nasty protein supplements as we speak. Hey, I only made you do that one time, man. And then the next time we played through, I drank it myself. If we do not act soon, the funeral song shall be herald the coming of the darkness. Oh, the funeral song shall herald the coming of the darkness. Okay. Why can you never speak in plain Japanese, miserable poltroon? He's saying that the doctor is planning to turn Kawara into a biological weapon. What? We can explain while we walk. I wish I could see this just from their perspective, because just hearing random things like, oh, all of a sudden, you know, Colleen is being turned into a biological weapon. This is just after Ryuta dies. It'd just be funny if they cut it up into different campaigns or something, like Resident Evil 6. We can explain while we walk, assuming I don't run out of breath. Very well, let us proceed. Kawara, are you alive? Oh, shit. You've been looking better there, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Ellipses? Cool, Oko-san has a bad feeling about this. Colleen is not normal. Colleen has never been normal. Let's just put that out there right now. Miserable medical man. What have you done to him? Why, if it isn't the son of the noble LeBeouf family. What is one of your prestige doing here? Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawara? I've granted his wish. That is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Kawara must now return to the surface to begin the end of the human race. Kawara would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawara? Ellipses? It seems he is hesitant to agree with you. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Bah! Humbug. He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. There's only one thing to do, break his neck. It's time for us to go. He has but little time left in this world and cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time? What does that mean? His duty now is to fly above the world, spreading the seed of... What? Okay. His duty is now to fly above the world, spreading the seeds of throughout all of humanity. Okay, the of shouldn't be there. It should be spreading the seeds throughout all of humanity. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot at as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing this task. Cool, do not fear, Oko-san will stop Colleen here and now. Ellipses? I don't care, break his fucking neck. Cool. There he goes. Mr. Kawara has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. He has been brainwashed. Oh, he has been brainwashed? We will have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface, but Oko is stronger than any of us. And he was sent flying just like that. How can we keep him here? Kawara is very strong but lacks control right now, right? Maybe we should ask Kawara. Oh yeah, Angel could take him. Angel has no control over his faculties either. What, him? He's nuts. Ha ha ha! Black Bean Donna. Is that supposed to be like Belladonna? The porn star? There he goes again, spouting nonsense. Wait, Kawara, stop! Ah! Oh dear, there goes Rogaine. The demon Red Eye speaks! Seal the disaster with the power of the Chosen One. Well, the Chosen One died. He killed the Chosen One. I'm the Chosen One. Ellipses? He's reacting. How is that frail Luzon able to affect him? Because Angel is awesome? Duh. What is he doing? Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, Kawara has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraints. I was talking to the doctor about it earlier too. I think it's real. Mental restraints? Like how a desperate man can be stronger than usual? Well, that's exactly what he just explained Colleen is going through. The demon Red Eye heralds the awakening. By the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song. Yeah, there you go. Go for it. Cool, Oko-san attack. Oko-san cannot possibly lose a fight with Colleen. You know what? 2 against 1. Whatever. Go for it, Oko. There we go. Perfect. We're supposed to convince Colleen to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy. Oh, that's a question. We're supposed to convince Colleen to stop while ourselves being drawn into some bizarre fantasy? This is madness. It's Sparta. Don't think about the consequences, Rogaine. Just go along with it. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves.